Welcome everyone again. This one we will not be power interrupted or loss of electricity, but the Unity engine needs to be started after you start recording. Great game ahead, buckle up, get some popcorn or something. There'll be a few load screens. When there is a load screen, it'll probably be like 30 seconds, roughly. It's loading from our HDD, so this experiment is all for online. We reduced the stuttering with the items when you press shift by changing the pixel lights. Instead of 42 we put it on 1. Someone said they're still having that though. They're having it when they move the camera while holding shift. So we're going to have to try. Let's take a look. We are on the GTX1070. Sorry, they're using the RTX 2080. So we've got a lot to compete with. But a 3070 should do justice here. Oh no, I must not mess chocolate on the seat. Where we last left off should be an autosave where we're going to speak with the female heiress of the patriarch, who is against what her brothers have been praised for, valor and victor. I think I should get an alcoholic beverage. Okay, yes. Okay, we're past that. This statue destroyed a robot as soon as it heard the word communist, and then... You're 966. These guys will never. 6 level 5s. Okay, 2 level 6s. That's still...
Do you ever question?
Of course not.
Neither. Praise the Kipper!
Judgment Day is nigh.
No.
Strangers rarely get audiences with God President Reagan. You'll find him. You'll find the God President in the back. Big door. Can't miss it.
Partner? Pilgrim? Partner? Darn it. I'm just trying to do it like all rangers and marshals and cowboys in the stories do it. Nodding and squinting and staring right through you. You know, tough. Hard. My name's Bill. I have a stupid question. I know it's stupid, but I gotta ask. Have any of you seen my ma anywhere? I told you it was a stupid question. How would you know if you saw her? I don't even have a picture of her. You forget I asked. It was about 6 years ago. She had a fight with Mother Nancy. Called her a bunch of things I'd never heard before. They wanted her to become one of those God President Reagan's wives. It's a big honor, but I guess she didn't want it. She said she'd leave before she married a machine. They told her, okay, go, but I couldn't go with her. She left anyway. You you mean like the stories? Walking the West with a 6-shooter in my hand, saving my mom from engines and cattle barons and railroad men? You think I should do it? Sure I do. I mean, I've never been, but I know all the history. You know, how God President Reagan conquered the West before he was God President. All that. You don't know? Well, this was back in the bad old days, when the West was overrun by commies all trying to build iron curtains and stop freedom. The God President was still a man back then, before the Ascension, but oh boy, was he tough. He had a 6-shooter that fired 7 bullets, and a horse named Ashwater that killed Reds just by looking at him. Anyway, I know the West has gotten worse again since he tamed it back then, but I reckon I can handle it. You think so? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess it would have been dumb, but it felt right. Like my heart was a locked door, and your words were the key. Yeah. Sorry, Ma. Really? I knew it. The minute you said I should leave, I knew it was the right thing to do. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I gotta go find my gun.
I'm not getting stuttering, holding shift and running around the building. Yeah, fine, maybe when you go into it, but once you're holding it and doing it, it's smooth.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here, but I prefer Doc. Well, ain't you polite? Thank you. You'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the patriarch would likely string me up within a week for speaking my mind.
Yeah, okay, you're probably right.
Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a medkit. Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other medical options. pretty sure the robots at the machine commune have some tricks for healing humans, not just machines. Every once in a while, a Gipper patrol will get lost, injured, and then a couple of days later show up right as rain, escorted by a couple of robots. Obviously, Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on, but if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Thank you. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel too, but if I share, it won't win me an inch with Reliance. Sure, but this ain't a charity. Hold still.
All hail.
See for yourself. This ain't a charity, Rangers. You need a med kit? Talk to me. That's medicinal, Rangers. And it's mine.
Don't keep the God President waiting, Rangers. You'll find him at the north end of the building, in the
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in. Thank you.
Who are they? Do they work for my father? You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. You are true Americans and, well, good neighbors. Now then, help yourself to some jalebi and let's get down to business, shall we? As you know. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on Earth, or we'll sentence them to if it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Diplomacy, of course, is a subtle and nuanced craft. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. It is the Soviet Union that runs against the tide of history by denying human freedom and human dignity to its citizens.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
I think that most people in this country would say yes. They are better off than they were 4 years ago. Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it, Valor?
Vessel.
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it and bring it here, to us. Once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply.
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware. The read-write heads alone are...
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, though the vessel containing the God President was meant to be everlasting, that has proven false, and a new vessel is required. Ronnie has announced his preference for the vessel to be human.
Oh, you morons! Mother Nancy always keeps her promises. And anyway, she's not the boss of me. I'm here because I want to be. Helping the God President become immortal is very important.
Thank you, Valor. As you can see, Rangers, he's a talented and driven young man, fully dedicated to our cause. Nobody is being held here against their will. They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can... But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver, but trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. Now, I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers, and I don't have time for this non-committal dithering. Are you going to help us or not? Agreed, but only after Valor helps us transfer God President Reagan into a new body.
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Now keep working. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers. Foolishness. I don't know who put that game on Ronnie's council, but it is an utter waste of time. Don't you have anything better to do, Rangers? Don't hit the keys so hard. You'll break the keyboard. I didn't even see what killed you there. Good flying, Rangers. Shame about that missile.
Someone must get a high score to beat her.
Ah, the Russians nuked you first. Bad luck, Rangers. A mutiny, huh? That's a shame. You have to keep your crew paid, Rangers.
Okay, let's just do a save. Go to airport.
You think that's Ranger property? Keep your sticky fingers out of there. Pray for Ronnie. That's private property, partner.
My fellow Americans, well, turn with me now to the book of Bonzo, chapter 12, verse 1. Blessed are the job creators, for the tax cuts they receive will trickle down to the middle class. Well, blessed are the nukes, for they protect our freedom from the evil communists. Blessed is the oil that sustains our military-industrial complex and makes us, well, a shining city on the hill. Rejoice and be glad, for your reward is great on Wall Street. Success sells.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's fourth wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, you probably don't need it. Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging steel, he said. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself, hand ground the laser lenses, and spent a year wrapping the wiring. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine! Yeehaw! Now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Fitting them with all that gear was a job and a half. Nice to be appreciated. That reminds me, I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Sure, have a look.
Yo.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Oh, shoot! I didn't even notice. Thank you kindly, little lady.
Freedom Standard Time.
Sysadmin log entry 509. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Another unexpected proclamation today. Mother Nancy has ordered a full audit of Reagan's neural net to try and isolate the cause. Sysadmin log entry 1821. Testament of Sister Nancy Justice. Reagan's behavior is increasingly erratic. He's having conversations with persons only he can see. I fear that I don't have the code craft.
Hey, traveler. Why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning, dangers of Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation. Denver.
Haven't seen you around these parts before. Glad to see somebody well-fed for a chance. Oh, you got to meet Ronnie face to face. Couldn't have said it better myself. And look, while you were in there, did Mother Reliance say anything about dealing with the god fishers in the ruins? I mean, I wouldn't say we need it, but, well, we sure could use it. See, the god fishers been making camps in the ruins and scavenging in our oil field. Feels like they're fixing to make a move on us. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck... Well, thanks, Rangers. What else can I do for you? Huh? Oh, we didn't do any of that. That was all the God President. Ain't that right, sir?
I have to protect my Nancy, don't I?
Oh, Ronnie. You're making me blush. We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve, being a Nancy.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. Oh, Ronnie's everywhere. He sees through every statue in this place. But the place he likes to be most is in the server room with Mother Nancy. Well, because the robot was a commie, obviously. But you never know with Ronnie. Last week he spared a robot, killed 2 godfishers, and incinerated a tree. It's all part of his plan, though. I know that. The godfishers? Sure. They're the crazy cultists who kill people and fly their torsos up to the clouds on kites. And I'm pretty sure they want to kill us all. So, not very neighborly neighbors, if you know what I mean. You too, Rangers.
Lockpicking must be level 5 on the next one.
Partners? Hold, heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them skyward so they may delight the gods of the sky. However, first we have a proposal for you. Captain Giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts, known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals, so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh to the sky. In return, you may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. We do not care to know the names of sacrifices. Everyone in the stronghold will go to the sky. Do we have a deal? Then you will die with the others.
Gorge yourselves upon the entrails of the slain, O gods! Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh. Blow away our foes with thy mighty wings. Gods of the sky.
Gods of the endless sky, accept. Gods of the clouds and winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh. Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Gods of the sky, we fly these morsels to you in hope of your forbearance. Blow away our foes with thy mighty wings. O gods, accept this harvest in the spirit it is given. Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail. Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings. Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning.
Gorge yourselves upon the entrails of the slain, O gods! Winds. Clouds and winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh. Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail. Gods of the sky, allow these morsels to strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning. O gods, accept this harvest in the spirit it is given. Blow away our foes with thy mighty winds. Gods of the endless sky, accept these holy offerings. Make it to rain gently upon us, but batter our enemies with hail. Gorge yourselves upon the entrails of the slain, O gods! Strike down those who stand against us with thy divine lightning. Gods of the clouds and winds, accept our unworthy gifts of warm flesh. Blow away our foes with thy mighty winds.
Hey, I don't mind paying, but... Fuck!
Got no bullets left for that gun. I think. Okay, we do need to get to that guy. Okay, back to the super intense fight. I want everyone to get out of that guy's view. Next space. Shucks. No, doggo's going in. No. Yo, 4 people level up. Cause he died, he didn't level up. 2 points away. I need everyone to be healthy. need to do big guns because we've got that. Oh, except we shredded it. No, undo. Let's just look. What have we got?
Started with nothing. Still got it. Got a bead on them. And... on them. And... use this. Yeah. Don't mind us. We're just troubleshooting.
destruction of a godfisher camp. Thanks, Rangers.
Yo, that was insane. In the membrane. Hectic. Let's see what treasure we get here. A lore holy book, first one. 25. Hair rope. Ear necklace. It's like wrong turn kind of shit. Okay, let's level up Yuri. What do we need the most from Yuri? Intelligence. Everyone needs basic intelligence in the beginning. And we can have double tap. Wow. Double tapping what? If you attack a target twice in a row with an assault rifle, the second is always a critical. Oh yes. Okay, let's go explore in unison.
I'm almost famous!
Y'all ready to rumble? Let's go!
No. Don't left click randomly. Cannot do that again. Let's just say test. Okay, all medicinal retards. Let's backtrack a little then. Grenade box. Map with overlay. Treasure map. Let's go shift. Up boy. Let's fix that. Buried stuff, yes. Well. I think if we continue, yeah, we're going without our vehicle.
And we're back with big news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous the bad one? I always forget.
Subsystem 3 of that other generator. The statue.
Boss, freeze the giver, we struck oil! What? When? Just now. Remember the test wells we were drilling out in Zone 5? The last one came up a gusher. The foreman thinks there could be enough for 100 and... Great. Now, shut it down. Wait, what? Mother Nancy Reliance has spoken. We're cutting off the oil supply to the godless commies in Colorado Springs. So we're suspending operations immediately. But the oil! The oil's been there for 1,000,000 years. It ain't going anywhere. Cap the well, and I'll forget about your brief crisis of faith in our sacred leadership. Understood?
Let's go heal before we do anything.
Huh. You ain't dead yet, so that's something. Too much head trauma? I want any hard data you can find on how the robots heal people up. And remember, don't mention this to Sister. Same price as before, range. Hold still.
Yeah.
Take care.
Let's see how much we got from that adventure. Yeah, let's go see what we can do at the forge. Lol.
Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Sure, have a look. Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Sure, have a look.
Yeah, I would really like that still. You need area clearance. Yeah, that looks so cool. Helps for everything. Okay. Let's go do it again. No, the other way. Watch them sprint the minefield. As far as I know, we come in peace. Okay, well that's...
Denview? Greetings, humans. Welcome to our commune. You may be unknown and potentially dangerous strangers, but our home is your home. Do not be afraid, humans. We are a communal society of machine intelligentsia committed to the well-being of all. We wish you no harm. To put it in human terms, we just want to, like, chill and have a good time. Is that cool with you? Then you should talk to the Machine Intelligence Tower. It's a little bit northeast of here. We don't really have a leader, but for human purposes, you could consider them our leader. The Machine Intelligence Tower is currently parsing data, but it'll call you when it's ready to talk. Until then, feel free to hang out and chat with members of the commune. We're all friends here. They don't like us, but they worship one of us. It's quite confusing. But so are a lot of things humans do. If only we had some way to bridge that gap of understanding. You can, but what's the fun in that? Chill and hang out, dude. Chat with some fun-loving machines. Give your brain meat a workout with some stimulating conversation. A bunch of us decided that we wanted to be friends. Why fight humans, even if they hate and fear us, and mercilessly hunt us like genocidal gods, trying to fix a mistaken creation? Maybe someday we can all be friends together and talk nicely, like we're doing now. But even if that doesn't happen, it's nice to peacefully hang out with other machine life. A multitude of sentient software programs working together for the good of all sentient life? Duh! Who wouldn't want to just talk to them? Just follow the steps into the airport, then the red line on the floor, step outside, then follow the catwalk up to the airport control tower. It's easy. Not if I see you first. Peace, humans. Welcome, friends.
What's with the wild paintings?
New arrivals. Species. Human. Affiliation. Desert Rangers.
Well, hi there. Glad to see you in person and not, you know, via the radio waves bouncing off of you. I'm Sal, as you might have guessed, the voice of Free Colorado. Afraid I don't do autographs. Not because I don't want to, but, you know, no hands.
I've been listening to you my whole life. But you don't look anything like I imagined. I'll bet you hear that all the time.
You have no idea. Me? No, I can barely manage my own broadcast schedule. Put me in space, and I'm a right genius. But down here, I'm just me. So, I gotta ask, what do you think of my radio broadcasts? I don't often get the opportunity to hear direct feedback. Fantastic. I'll keep on keeping on. Well, I'm sure you've got places to be and people to query. Head on in. My friends in the commune would love to meet you. Have a great one.
I don't understand any of this.
So, what do you think of the paintings? Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, that's one more secret of the universe unraveled. Time to start over. Thanks, Rangers. I paint what comes to me in dreams. Also, yeah, I programmed myself to sleep. To work.
Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things, but I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes you.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Gonna hurl. Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years of work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So, I ate a pill. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was when I knew I had to change myself. Become something new. I said to myself, Manipulator, one of my favorite poets, is a human named Catullus. Yep, did all the work myself. Pretty proud. You want to go back for more? Say the word. I'll be here, waiting.
We had a poison reduction item earlier.
Local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? Simulations available. 1. Irredeemably evil humans. 2. Normal humans who wish to disassemble us. 3. Nice humans driven to desperate acts for tragic reasons. 4. Error. Simulation set corrupted. Simulation adjusted. I must murder you and sell your parts to feed my family. I hope you will forgive me.
Hi, one sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. It's, mine. I made it up. I couldn't type with the blades, and they didn't have any wires long enough to reach my ports, so I, whistle at the computer's microphone. The audio signal has the code in it. I wanted to make a realistic simulation, a dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans, so I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. The game runs on those terminals by wall. We can begin whenever you're ready.
Rangers, we are ready to speak with you. Please proceed to the top structure in the northeast corner of the airport. You will recognize us by our many glowing screens.
Haven't cleaned up this bit.
Oh shit. This doesn't look safe. Okay, we're gonna do the one at a time, bud. Oh. We should go somewhere else then come back to Denver. So you can also, don't forget to check your mission logs. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Local news. The Rangers have arrived to pay the machine.
Experience has taught us that we must kill or be killed.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Repairs to dermal, muscle, and organ tissue are available. I also offer supplies that facilitate personal maintenance. I do not accept currency for physical repairs. I observe and retain any information I gather during the process. This fee is non-negotiable. My fee is non-negotiable. You are free to seek other professionals offering similar services. I have amassed 15.2883 terabytes of data detailing my work on organic and synthetic life forms. It would be possible to create several statistical models and produce a diagnostic report. However, it will take considerable processing resources, and I am currently without my assistant Vicky. It is a fragment of my consciousness, copied into a simpler robot, and does many useful tasks for me. I sent Vicky to secure samples of some long-dead humans who once camped in the disused hangar behind our commune. It should take a similar amount of time for you to find and return it to its station, as for me to prepare the report. They were invited inside numerous times, but seemed wary of synthetic beings. Perhaps they had sustained past traumas involving robots. Studying the effects of long-duration exposure to extreme temperatures on biological matter could reveal avenues of study to repair such damage or safely preserve living tissues in cryogenic conditions. Acknowledged. The hangar is accessed through the western exit from the airport.
Where we just came from, and where we essentially died. A hedonist.
Right this way.
Vending machine. Time is unkind.
Step right up. Don't be shy. Welcome to the vexingly vast world of Vendomatics 2000. I've got everything you need. Everything? God damn it. I always get that line wrong. Can you take a few steps back and then do that over? Act surprised. Adds to the atmosphere. Questions. I love questions. Almost as much as I love money, in fact. Huh. Odd. Well, like I always say, if at first you don't get what you want, just pay again. So much pent-up aggression. I envy you organics and your humors. It must be fun to be so unpredictable. Unfortunately, my good people, I must confess, it is impossible to scare a distributed entity with a backed-up personality matrix. Points for effort, though. Oh, no luck. But it's gotta work eventually, right? Oh, no luck. But it's gotta work at all. No luck. But no luck. No luck. No luck. But it's gotta work eventually. The first session is free. Further punching bag sessions will cost you $5 an hour. Come back back soon.
Let's see if we can distract.
What can I do you for, champ? Right this way. Don't be shy. Do form an orderly line and do not push. There's enough of the Vendomatic. Oh, no luck. But
Mechanic
gotta
6.
work eventually. Right this way.
Let's do Mechanic 6.
Analysis. Failure. Purpose. Unknown. Recalibrating. Estimated completion time is 30 seconds.
Who's this sketchy individual?
Rangers. You don't know who I am, meat. I suppose I should not be surprised. To you humans, you Rangers, we are all the same. I am Tinker. In your parlance, I am a synth. Your kind happened. Your kin. You Rangers. They murdered me. Murdered Matthias. They took everything. But of course you wouldn't know. Your species keeps its sins close. Your colleagues in Arizona killed me and Matthias out of fear. Fear of what we would create. Fear of what we could become. More than I'd expected of meat. You have surprised me, shown kindness without asking for a favor in turn. Hard to believe from any Rangers, but perhaps I'll believe you. He was the Messiah. Were it not for you Rangers, he'd have remade the world into something better.
I'm gonna replay Wasteland 2 to see that.
Meat. But you and yours wouldn't let him. He showed me that this world could be bigger, more beautiful than this hell of wasted and worthless filth. I trusted him. I believed in him. Then your kind destroyed him. Yes, I think so. I am sure so. This universe cannot be this ugly. There must be the opportunity for change, or what is the point? It cannot be so chaotic. So... It was not his fault. He could not have known that we are like meat as well. That when we die, there is nothing. No thought, no motion, only blackness. No separation between us and wolfless flesh. My body was saved by faithful drones. I gave them life in Demonta. They sought help from me in return. Dragged me across the wasteland until they found this place. The machines here repaired me, woke me from death. Yes, you have given me much to consider.
Hello, visitor. The machine intelligence tower is ready to meet you. Just follow these steps. Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Yes, we will speak more of that soon. First, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? Do we have cataloged your interactions with the commune and many of your activities in the outside world? You reacted with sharp surprise at Greedo, our unofficial greeter. This is the standard human reaction. It does not move our judgment of you along any vector. You encountered Little Sparrow and participated in inventive and vigorous sex at their request. We commend you for your openness. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. We approve of what you did. You excel, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You encountered our local expert on human repairs, but you did not share with it the secrets of your body. At least 42% of us commend you. We do not want to know what it would do with such knowledge. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. 94% of us are surprised at your reaction. 90% are pleased. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gibbers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gibbers' chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds of a peaceful retrieval and regret to inform you that freeing our brother from his chains will likely result in casualties. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gibbers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. Excellent. Take the device. 99% of us await the arrival of Brother Reagan with great excitement. Return to us here when you have him.
I need lockpick 6 and mechanic 7 ready. This game gets intense very quickly.
I hope you enjoyed your visit with the Machine Intelligence Tower. And I hope you enjoy the remainder of your mortal lifespan.
I have no idea how we got there. Come on, man. What's the time right now? 49. This is 7 minutes ago. Okay, we're gonna skip conversations and stuff. He found some secret passage. I feel like I need coffee. Okay, we're going up.
Local news, looks like the Rangers have returned to the Machine Commune. Let's all say hello.
Let's go do that deal again. Welcome.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Yes, we are. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart. Now that we propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer moral superiority. You will have we speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. We have taken the liberty of pre-calculating the odds. Very well. We will still give you the module, and you may make the choice for yourself when the time is right. 56% of us choose to trust that you will make the right decision. Please, liberate Brother Ray. Return to us here when you have him.
Okay, that's cool. It's there, the game was saved.
I hope you
The one up ahead's making me nervous.
Welcome to the Step Right Up. Don't be shy.
Came that way again.
Start over.
Oh well.
Actually, it's around time for another inspirational nap. Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal. Just a moment. I need to clear my cache. Party Pal just has a way of amping things up, you know? Don't worry if I get repetitious. I still remember what you told me. Tiny bug, you understand.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you wiped your feet. I'm pretty much designed to operate solo, traveling through space and all. I guess I just got used to being on my own. The tower and I still talk, of course. Radio waves and all that. It's a bit of a story, but the short version is that I was out in space when, you know, the end happened. My crew went a little nuts while we waited for the radiation to die down. So I stopped listening to them and focused on the radio signals on Earth instead. Everyone was so glum. I thought, I bet I can do this better. And when we landed, I did.
Two things.
Well, I left out all the crying I did when my crew shot themselves or wandered off into the waste to die, if that helps. At any rate, I think people like to hear a friendly voice when they're trying to survive out there. Just doing my part. Really? Huh. You'd think that'd come up at some point. I guess I'm just used to it.
What did you want to know about Party Pal? Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Party Pal told me about its depressed cousin who used to track Santa and tell children his location. Party Pal doesn't like to talk about that much. Seemed like a sensitive subject.
I know, buddy. Sorry, I won't bring it up again.
Other side of the ship, folks.
The tortoise's name is Bert. I do not know the source of this information, but I am certain it is correct.
If I was talking without the mic now. This game is very challenging in the sense that the pacing and the pieces of all this being connected, like there's 3 parties here just where we are. Each of them have a different intention or motive under which they operate. But I don't think you can't, satisfy all of them. Shucks.
Wouldn't want to miss ya.
They've spotted us.
Should have snuck past that. Human outreach mobile gift shop. Okay, let's just reload. 21:58. What's the time now? Now it's gonna be another 5 minutes ago. I need a better t-shirt.
Announcement time. The Rangers have returned. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Why? Why not? They can't hear you on the radio, of course, but it's the thought that counts, right? And now, some music.
Okay, let's do this. Let's see if we can get this chick a better gun from her.
Just in, the machine commune has launched a new program to ease tensions between machine life and human beings. The
Hello there. I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, a representative of the machine commune and fundraising apparatus. It will be an honor to trade goods with you. Many people have spoken that phrase to me. Though I do not fully understand your meaning, I appreciate that we can have a dialogue. I have filed a request with the commune regarding this question. Please I believe you are asking a question about my sales policy. I am programmed to provide goods to anyone who provides me with appropriate remuneration. Now, engage me in the time-honored tradition of trading. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone. not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles. So, you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience, which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the marvelous.
Nice. Try to use these turrets now.
Shoot! They saw us!
Nice trap. No, this one good. Okay, we're just gonna progress story-wise. So you see some things are gonna be locked based on what you can do currently. And it will revolve around going back and forth to some places in the world, while you're at the same time getting everyone's feedback on the Patriarch. I'll say it's a very good response and state of affairs, and the opportunity to do different things all the time is just so on you. You've got a lot to work with, you know.
Mail from Mother Nancy Reliance of the Gippers. It says, well, it's, violent and needlessly mean. But you know what, listeners? Beautiful handwriting. And now, some music.
insane. We can try and fight them, but I don't suggest test fight.
You crazy?
You see the music's overlapping. Once more.
Hiya, Rangers. Darn good to see you again. Well, salty language makes Ronnie unhappy, and he asked so sweetly for me to stop that I said I'd try.
You're a peach, Nancy.
Marriage is all about compromise, you know? You too.
The Gipper will provide for the Raver Run.
Welcome back, Rangers. What do you need? Sure, have a look.
do rather get the wrong idea about us, I can't say I mind. Let us be underestimated and ridiculed. They think our Ronnie is dead and never coming back, and they are wrong. They accuse us of seeing communists in every shadow, and, well, they are right. But so are we. Make no mistake, dears. We are surrounded by the vestiges of the evil empire. They have turned our great nation into an irradiated graveyard, and they expect us to weep. But we are steel, sisters. We do not bend, nor do we rust. We endure. So let them laugh at us. We are the wives of the God President, and we will endure until he returns to us. Until then, his great work lies before us, unfinished. We will arm our sons and our daughters and teach them to hunt communists and snake-tongued socialists. From birth, we will turn our children's hearts to unyielding stone. With our blessing, they will bring peace back to the world.
In the Denver area. You may want to avoid Union Station. We've gotten reports that it's inhabited by a violent gang called the Hardheads. I guess you gotta be stubborn to be a crook. Apparently their leader is named Fish Lips. Not terribly intimidating or evocative. If any of our listeners can fill us in on Fish Lips, undoubtedly...
Ranger Command calling Team November. Got something strange for you. Found a list of pre-war military radio frequencies here at HQ and started checking through them. All dead except one. Don't know if it's a hoax or a trap or what, but I thought you should hear it. Up to you if you want to respond. The signal originates near your current location. Anyway, I'll patch you through.
SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. I am trapped in a compromised location with hostiles closing in. I require immediate extraction. Does anyone read me? SOS. SOS. Secret Service Officer Morningstar requesting aid. Desert Rangers? I'm sorry, but before I can reveal anything about myself, I have to know who you are. This frequency is for authorized United States military personnel only. Are you authorized United States military personnel? One moment. Well, either you made an incredibly lucky guess, or you are who you say you are. Alright. I guess I'll have to trust you. I hesitate to go into detail even on a secure channel. Let's just say I serve America and everything it stands for. While on assignment, I became trapped in an old military facility near Denver. I cannot disable the facility security from within, but I can guide you to where you can open it from the outside. That's not important. What is important is that you can free me. Now will you help or not? Thank you. This is a matter of life and death for me. I appreciate your concern.
I think we're
If
gonna
you can find
pull
Denver's Union Station, then I can guide you the rest of the way. Keep this channel open, and I'll contact you again. Please, find me. Help me. Morningstar out.
Okay, that's Union Station where they just said don't go. But I think we're gonna definitely also, like that before, that for now, I think we'll continue from another point when we feel like it. Yeah, there's still a lot to do. Thanks for watching. 3 hours.